Guys, if you feel like you're suffering from painful experiences, you need to heal, but you don't know how to heal it, you have trauma, you have pain, you have past hurt, and it's not just from, you know, a girlfriend or a boyfriend, it's actually from your parents, from your friends, it can be literally anyone, and you feel as if you're at the point where you just don't want to hold on to that pain anymore. Well, in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to write a who hurt me list. I'm going to talk about it in so much more detail, talk about a memory list that you can create as well, and this is really going to help you to look at yourself and look at, you know, what's holding you back. It's going to give you more self-awareness as to who you are, patterns you're repeating, and you're going to really learn some lessons in today's video. So my baby cakes, if you want to know how to create these lists and you want to literally get to know yourself a little bit more, check out not just this video, darlings, but my course below. Is a healing course, and I'm going to talk about this process in so much more detail in my healing course. But for now, baby cakes, let's just jump straight into the video. So baby cakes, this month I'm literally focusing on healing, and it's all based on healing past pain, past trauma or hurtful experiences that you've been through. And the reason I'm literally focusing on healing is because, first of all, I'm launching a healing course, and it will literally take you step by step through the whole healing process in so much more detail. Check out the link below because it may already be out. And another reason is because I'm actually on my own healing journey. So I really want to put out videos on stuff that really help to heal me. My healing is more to do with heartbreak, but it's also to do with healing from past pain, from family, from friends. It's like a whole load of different stuff. So in today's video, I'm going to go into this a little bit more deeper with you. And guys, I've actually just launched a clothing line as well, so check out the link below. And if anything I say resonates with you, don't forget, you can literally write it down, ping me an email, comment below, or book me for a one-to-one session if you want to talk about healing in so much more detail. So with regards to healing, I'm literally going to take concepts from this book and then Vex's King's book as well, which is up there. So the first thing I want you guys to really do, and you need to like literally go into a space by yourself, so go into a room, and I want to make this practical, so get a pen and paper. And the first thing I want you to do, because right now I bet like you're feeling sad, you may be heartbroken, you may feel really shit about yourself, you may be repeating the same patterns with like men or women, or you may have like toxic friends. Whatever's happening in your life, whatever hurtful experience you're going through right now, go and get a pen and paper, and this is step one. And I want you to write a who hurt me list. And when I literally was first gonna do this, I had so many thoughts rushing through my head. I was like, no, I can't write a list of who hurt me. Like, I'm not ready to do that. Or I just literally sat there and thought, it's not even gonna work for me, so what's the point? But baby cakes, you have nothing to lose right now. You are feeling pain, so let's try and get that pain out of you in a very healthy and productive way. So get your pen and paper, guys, and it's time to write your who hurt me list. So I literally want you to write on the top who hurt me, and I'll give you an example. So the first people that I could focus on were my parents, and my parents hurt me when I felt as if I wasn't like seen when I was a kid. I felt like emotionally no one ever took care of my feelings, and I had to take care of my own, and I felt like I didn't ever have anyone to open up to when I was a kid. So I'd actually get attached to random people. Like whenever we had like family friends coming over, or whenever I was in India, I'd always get attached to anyone who showed me attention, because I was lacking that attention at home. So I want you guys to figure out who are like the first people that hurt you. Tends to be like your mom, your dad, your caregivers. And then I want you to go onto the list of boyfriends and girlfriends, partners, and literally write their names down. So just focus on the names at the moment. We'll do it in stages, yeah? And then the next thing is friends. And you may be thinking, hold on, what friend has hurt me? But I've actually had plenty of friends that have hurt me, and it may be small hurts, like, you know, them saying something disrespectful or not being there for me when I needed them. So it can be something small, it can be something big, it can be like just feeling as if you weren't heard. So once again, write the person's name down, because the way when you're writing it down, you're letting it out and you're bringing it to the light, and this is a difficult process, okay? So step number 2 is to actually realize what memory have you associated with this person, what hurtful memory. And we're not focusing on the positives, because if we were focusing on the positives, you wouldn't be clicking on my videos. So focus on the negative experiences, and I want you to literally write beside their name the memory, and it may even be memories that you remember of pain and hurt that this person has caused within you. And one thing I want you to remember during this process is don't get angry, don't start lashing out, don't start, you know, contacting them and calling them and being like, I can't believe you done this to me, because that's not what this process is about. This is about you healing, using this in a positive way, and I'm going to talk you through how to do that. So I want you to literally get rid of your phone right now and get off social media, because I want you to focus on this time being your personal healing journey, okay? So step number 3, after you've literally written every single memory that you can associate which has been painful with that person, is to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being it doesn't affect me anymore, and 10 being it still affects me, it still holds me back from living life the way I want. I want you to literally write a number beside every person's name. And once you've done this process, I want you to then circle the ones which are above 5, okay? So the ones that are above 5 are still impacting you, they still hold some sort of negativity within you, or they can still affect you on a daily basis and cause limiting beliefs within you. And if you get my course, I'm going to talk about those limiting beliefs in so much more detail, how to rewrite them, and I'm also going to be launching a few more videos on that whole concept. However, let's just focus on the who hurt me list right now and the new memory list that we've written. So when you have any memory that is above 5, guys, I want you to really look at the memory, and I want you to actually think of what is a lesson that you've learned from this memory. And I now want you to get a fresh piece of paper and write the lessons that you've learned from this pain, from this hurt, from this trauma. What have you learned? What has it taught you? How has it changed you? This is super, super important. Now, I'll give you an example. For me, growing up, I literally felt like my upbringing was toxic, like my parents would argue all the time. Then I realized that I got into a long distance relationship and me and him were arguing all the time. And then I got into a rebound relationship after that, and I want to do a whole story time about this. I just haven't been mentally ready to do it at the moment. But same thing, like we were just arguing all the time, and I realized, shit, what is a lesson and what is my pain teaching me? Well, my pain is teaching me that I'm attracted to these negative, aggressive guys because I was used to that upbringing as a child. I was used to being in a toxic environment where a lot of bickering has happened, there's a lot of arguments. So I naturally gravitated towards those people that were more toxic rather than healthy. So this is why this list is so important, because you're gonna realize patterns you've repeated, people you've attracted, they may resemble your childhood, and you're really gonna have a really good in-depth understanding of who you are, baby cakes. And on that note, I want you to like this video so far and comment below and add my Instagram. So now we've identified, you know, the who hurt me list, we have the memory list associated with it, we've literally graded it on a scale of 1 to 10. The next thing I want you to realize is that it's really good to work on these emotional memories that really still hold you back, and to focus on the lessons with a professional. You should get get a counsellor, I done this myself, or get a life coach like me, for example, can help you work through it as well, help you identify those negative patterns, and you can try and then reprogram your mindset. But the next thing I want you to actually do is to realize that it's okay to feel emotional during this time. You may cry, you may get angry, but the main thing is do not react when you're in this mindset. When you're making this who hurt me list, you're gonna feel the pain and you're gonna feel upset and you're gonna feel hurt, but you're also gonna have such you're gonna have so much more self-awareness about who you are at your source and who you are at your core, and that is super important, baby cakes. And the reason I've made you write these lists and learn these lessons is because these have created, once again, those limiting beliefs, and I'm going to make a video on how you deal with that and talk about it so much more in depth in my course. And if you want more help on writing the who hurt me list, writing that memory list, guys, check out my course, because I'm going to talk about it in my course in so much more detail, and I'm going to talk about extracts from the books I've been reading as well. So guys, I really hope this video has helped you to identify who has hurt you. It's identified the memories which are still holding you back. You've literally identified on a scale of 1 to 10 what still has emotional charge. And now in the next video, I'm going to talk about going into this in so much more detail. So guys, go to my next video, which is literally going to focus more on that memory list, and I'm going to give you a process on how you can write a letter to really release it all. So baby cakes, I am your life coach, and I'm focusing on healing your heart and past trauma at the moment, and I'm going to talk about inner childhood healing as well in the next video. Baby cakes, I will see you in that video.